Welcome back to jikok Lover. Before we start, smash that like, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe now because this story is already shaking the internet. An international airport, a normal day. Then suddenly chaos, screams, phones shaking, security panicking. No announcement, no warning. Jungkook of BTS appeared out of nowhere. Why was he there? Why was nothing scheduled? And why did fans instantly lose control the moment they realized the truth? Stay with us because this is not just an airport sighting. This might be the most mysterious Jungkook moment of the year. Airport in chaos, BTS Jungkook appears unexpectedly, fans instantly hysterical. No one woke up that morning expecting history to repeat itself. The airport was supposed to be quiet, routine, forgettable. Flights arriving and departing, footsteps echoing across polished floors, the usual background noise of rolling suitcases and half-asleep travelers scrolling through their phones. There was no official schedule hinting at anything unusual, no press release, no leaks from insiders, no whispers circulating among fans the night before. Everything pointed to an ordinary day. Until it was. It started with confusion. A few people stopped walking. Some turned their heads, others froze entirely as if their minds were struggling to process what their eyes were seeing. A figure moved through the terminal, dressed simply, cap low, mask on, posture calm but unmistakable. At first, people doubted themselves. It couldn't be him, not here, not now, not without warning. But denial lasted only seconds. Someone screamed a name. And the airport exploded. Within moments, the quiet terminal transformed into a scene of pure chaos. Fans ran, phones shot into the air like reflexes. Security personnel scrambled, suddenly alert, suddenly tense, communicating rapidly through earpieces that hadn't expected to be used like this today. Travelers who had no idea who BTS was still knew something massive was happening, because energy like that doesn't lie. Jungkook of BTS had appeared unexpectedly at an airport, and the world noticed instantly. What made this moment different wasn't just the hysteria. Airports have seen BTS before. Jungkook himself has caused crowds, delays, and trending headlines more times than anyone can count, but this time felt different. This time there was no build-up, no anticipation, no carefully controlled arrival with barriers already in place. This was raw, unplanned, almost surreal. Fans later described it as a collective shock, like reality lagging behind emotion. Many said they didn't even realize they were crying until their hands started shaking. Others admitted they stood frozen, unable to move, unable to scream, convinced they were hallucinating. Because why would Jungkook be there? That question spread faster than any video clip. Within minutes, social media platforms lit up. Blurry photos, shaking live streams, captions filled with disbelief. Is this real? Why is Jungkook here? No schedule, no warning. The algorithms didn't need time to catch up, they were dragged into the storm. Hashtags began trending globally before the first clear image even surfaced. And then came the footage. A short clip less than 10 seconds long showed Jungkook walking calmly while the world around him lost its balance. He didn't rush. He didn't panic. He acknowledged the chaos with quiet awareness, bowing slightly, lifting a hand in a gentle greeting that somehow made everything worse or better depending on who you asked. That single gesture ignited the internet. Fans analyzed every frame, his outfit, his body language, the direction he was walking, who was beside him, why security looked surprised, why staff seemed unprepared, why there were no banners, no press, no official photographers. Theories multiplied by the hour. Some believed it was a last-minute personal trip. Others were convinced it signaled something bigger, a secret project, an unannounced schedule, a move deliberately kept hidden until the very last second. A few went further, suggesting it was intentional chaos, a reminder of Jungkook's unmatched global pull even without promotion. What no one could deny was the reaction. Airport staff later confirmed that crowd control became difficult within minutes. Flight delays followed. Pathways were temporarily blocked. Travelers complained, but even they admitted they had never witnessed anything like it before. One anonymous staff member described the moment as a switch flipping in the air, saying the atmosphere changed so fast it felt unreal. Security tightened, but Jungkook remained composed. That composure became a story of its own. In every viral clip, he appeared grounded, almost serene, moving forward while the world spiraled around him. Fans noticed how he kept glancing back as if checking whether people were safe, how he slowed his pace instead of speeding up, How his presence alone seemed to fuel the chaos, yet he never fed into it. That contrast is what made the moment iconic. Because Jungkook has always existed in that space between explosion and control. For years, he has been known as the idol who can shut down streets, crash websites, and dominate headlines simply by existing. Yet he carries that power quietly, almost cautiously, as if fully aware of its weight. This airport appearance reminded everyone of that truth. No stage, no lights, no microphone. Just Jungkook and a global reaction. As hours passed, the mystery deepened. There was still no official explanation. No statement from the company. No confirmation of destination. No clarification about purpose. Silence only made the speculation louder. Fans began connecting dots from previous weeks, subtle hints, old interviews, lyrics that suddenly felt prophetic. Even past airport appearances were reanalyzed, compared frame by frame, as if this moment was part of a larger narrative that hadn't fully revealed itself yet. Was this connected to an upcoming comeback? A collaboration no one saw coming? A personal journey fans weren't meant to witness? Or was it something even bigger, a strategic silence designed to let the world speak for him? The idea that Jungkook could cause this level of global disruption without saying a single word unsettled and fascinated people at the same time. Media outlets rushed to publish headlines, many admitting they had no concrete information, only reactions. Commentators called it unplanned marketing, pure star power, and a reminder of BTS's unmatched influence even during quiet periods. But fans knew better. To ARMY, this wasn't just about influence, it was emotional, intimate, almost fragile. Many described the moment as bittersweet joy at seeing him unexpectedly, mixed with concern about safety, privacy, and pressure. Some questioned whether the chaos was fair to him. Others argued that moments like this are unavoidable when someone reaches Jungkook's level of fame. Debates erupted across platforms. Should airports be better prepared even for unscheduled appearances? Was this a failure of coordination or proof that Jungkook moves independently now? And most importantly, was this appearance truly accidental? As night fell, the footage kept spreading. New angles appeared, clearer photos surfaced. A few fans claimed brief eye contact, moments that would live in their memories forever. Stories grew, emotions intensified. The event had already transformed from an airport incident into a cultural moment. And still no answers. That silence became the loudest part of the story. Because in an industry built on announcements, teasers, and countdowns, Jungkook had reminded the world of something rare: unpredictability. The kind that can't be manufactured. The kind that only exists when a global icon steps into a public space without warning and lets reality do the rest.